Turn up the heat in your life. Read The Polynesian Girl by Victoria Rush, Erotica. Chapter 1. Peering over the prow of our 50-foot schooner at the rising sun on the horizon, I closed my eyes and breathed in the fresh scent of the ocean breeze. After a series of short but intense one-night stands, I was beginning to feel cheap and demoralized. Even though I'd taken the initiative in most of the flings, at the end of the day I'd always come home alone, feeling shallow and empty. The affairs had helped free me from the bonds of my passionless marriage, and opened my eyes to the pleasures of lesbian love, but somehow I'd never been able to make any of the relationships stick. Even calling them relationships was laughable, given the longest ones never lasted beyond the occasional overnight stay. I needed to clear my mind, and get away from all the distractions and temptations of the big city. This chartered cruise was the perfect balm for my aching heart. With a tiny crew of 3 sailors and 11 passengers, I had plenty of time and space to collect my thoughts and recharge my batteries. In the absence of the usual big ship amenities, our private yacht provided a much-needed respite from the hectic bustle of the urban jungle. The only sound I could hear was the rhythmic flapping of the boat's sails in the gentle breeze, and the peaceful slapping of the waves against the hull as our sloop pierced through the cobalt-blue water. As the sole uncoupled passenger on our month-long tour of the South Pacific Islands, I was happy to curl up with a good book on the forward deck and feel the wind flowing through my hair. Although everybody went out of their way trying to keep me engaged, I made it clear I was content to be left to my own devices. I'd paid a hefty sum for this cozy cruise, and I just wanted to have some alone time to cleanse my soul. "Another beautiful day in paradise," the ship's captain Ben said as he leaned his arms on the rail beside me. "Yes," I said, gazing off into the distance. "It's so quiet and peaceful I can actually hear myself think." Ben pinched his eyebrows as he glanced over at me briefly. "Is that what you've been doing up here? I thought most people came on these cruises to get away from all those distractions. You know, to free their minds and commune with nature and all that." I turned my head and peered into Ben's weathered eyes. His dark skin was prematurely wrinkled, but his salt and pepper beard and chiseled jaw revealed a handsome sea-worn face. I wasn't sure if he was making a veiled pass, or if he was genuinely concerned for my emotional state of mind. "Never fear, Captain. I'm feeling the weight of the world fall off my shoulders with each new nautical mile we pass through these azure waters." "Happy to hear," he said, straightening his arms on the handrail. "Is there anything I can get for you? Are you hungry? I've got some fresh halibut, or pineapple if you're in the mood for a snack." "Thanks," I said, shaking my head. "I'm still feeling pretty full from that full-course breakfast your chef prepared for us this morning. But in another..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?